You on Clyde AM Radio, and I would like to say first and foremost, I am very grateful to black people. I am very supportive of my community that is coming out now in force. And we're making it clear, we are not the property of the Democrats. We are not gonna continue to let the generational curses, the Democrats and the liberals continue to deceive us, having us burn down statues in our country, having us destroy our own neighborhoods. Those days are up. We are choosing to do what is right, and that is break the generational curses that has continued to plague us and keep us in dirty, dingy cities in Detroit, New York, Illinois, California. We are breaking out of the new form of slavery. And now we have black women on board. And I really do thank the universe for giving us this victory, because if black women would never get on board and understand what is happening, how they're being manipulated, we would probably not get this done for years, or probably decay and become more degenerate than we already are. Again, I am so grateful to be here. I am grateful to the black folks who are independents and those who left the Democratic Party who want to do something special. We do love white people. I told you that from the beginning. Nothing I say on here is fake. I've started a movement. And that's why I said I know I'm one of them ones, because yes, I might not be able to get my views past 2,000, 3,000 because they're going to take my channel. I might not be able to do the lectures I used to do and go to the universities and go speak on the corners and the trains and wake people up. But guess what? God said, I'm going to amplify your message. Just speak it into the air, sit in a body of water and ask the universe for what you want. And he's going to put it in the mind of all these young people. He's going to put it in the mind of these young black women. We are going to revolt against the Democratic Party, the Chitlin Circuit Black Church. We are going to revolt against hate, evil, reverse psychology, reverse racism, reverse bigotry. All of that is done with. This is a great time to be a black person, a great time to be a white person. There's nothing but love in our hearts and our community. There is nothing fake about that. We are winning. May God bless you, and let's continue to win, boy. Look at that. Look at that good skin. That's right, baby boy. You hear me? Getting in shape. God is good. God is good. I'm good, baby. Look at this. I have more than what I ever needed. I'm healthy. Thanks. Praise be to God. I have a place to rest my head. Thanks be to God. I have so much happiness inside. Thanks be to God. I am showing you what black people look like when we are winning, when we're happy, when we're in good spirits, when we love. We do not hate white people. Again, you've been watching a narrative that's been pushed for so long. A narrative that's been pushed so long by the left, and they've used our mothers, they've used the black church to create this hatred for white folks, and it's not there. We are easily manipulated. When you don't have nothing, when you don't come from nothing, your fathers are not around, your mothers are so lost into the system and what they can give her, people are waking up. Guys, you can go to my Spotify, Clyde Yorkshire. You can go to my Facebook, Clyde Yorkshire. You can go to my Instagram, Clyde Yorkshire, or my TikTok, and see the information that we put out, the documentaries that we put out, the books on Amazon and Audible. Black Women Rings Around Saturn, my latest project, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. You can see clearly and carefully how the Democrats have manipulated this generation, how they have manipulated the black people and black women to hate and to teach hate and to push hate. But young black women are pushing back. They realize that they're being taken advantage of, and they don't want this anymore. We don't want to. How many years did you get on this freaking planet? You get about 20, 30, maybe 40 years. Your first 20 years, you're figuring out life and puberty and school. Then your next 20 years, you're making debt, trying to get a house and fix your shit. And then the last years, you got to now file for Social Security, get ready to die, get you some life insurance, and make some funeral arrangements. We don't get a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen. We don't get a lot of time. And just so y'all know, thank y'all, first of all, for your support. This government has sanctioned me so many ways, it's incredible. From taking my passports, from taking my channels, sending FBIs to come talk to me and monitoring me, following every single thing I've done. I have been chased by this government. Why are you a conservative? They've been checking. They couldn't get me on a felony, so they tried to find anything. Let's go talk to his baby mamas. I promise you, send the FBI. Find something. Is he a Farrakhan lover? Is he a Black Panther? Can we get him on something? You sell drugs? Who do you know? They tap my phones, check my emails. Guys, I have suffered. And now people are beginning to see what I'm talking about. When you are conservative, when you are Black Republican, when you do the right things, when you are a great father, these people will create. They will create a demonic layout and blame it on you. Okay? They will find, I have done so much good. But you think that they love that? They basically ban my videos. If it says I love white people, I'm friends with white people. If I got a white person next to me, my broadcast gets interrupted. But if I say I hate these people, I'm transgender, I love sex, I love men, I want balls, they push my video. I am doing the right thing. If I'm supporting abortions, they push me. But the moment you say, I want this country to grow, I love law enforcement, I support the military, they want to get me out of here. It's a shame what we're going through. But I promise you guys, I'm standing tall. I've been through so much. I'm mentally healthy. I'm physically healthy. They're trying to break me. But guess what? I promise you, I will give this life and I will die next to a white person. Swear to God. I will give my life for this country. I will fight. And before I'm going, because I'm leaving, we all leaving. My kids will say, my daddy never taught us racism. My daddy taught us the Constitution. That is where I win. My daddy took us to Washington, D.C. to see Lincoln Memorial. My daddy taught us about the Republic. My daddy taught us about how to love and how to be free and not how to be balled and chained to a race, to a idea that happened, something happened to you, someone did something to you, someone's out to get you. There's a glass ceiling. With my kids, there is no ceiling. I made sure of that. They are free in knowledge. I took my kids literally to law library. I literally wrote on each copy of the Constitution and I gave it to my children. I taught them who is on their money. My kids. The mom said, why are you doing all of that? Don't worry about that. Because again, when they lay this body, this flesh is going to leave. When they lay this flesh in the casket, and my kids who did not believe me, I got to leave. My mama got to leave. My daddy got to leave. But when they lay me in that ground, my kids cannot say that their father did not teach them. I did not tell them. I didn't teach them to love and to be free. These are just avatar bodies, man. I don't care what color my ding-a-ling is and how big it is. You think I give a damn? That shit, it can't last forever. I'm already getting gray hair on my balls, gray hair in my hair, gray hair under my arms. We're gonna die. I'm not gonna stay strong forever. I can't. It doesn't work that way. You can't either. But what are you doing with the time that you have left? What are you doing with the time you have right now? When it really counts, when I have my life, health, and my strength, and my skin is tight, and I can do something, am I giving that to God? Am I giving the glory to God? Am I trying to make a change right now? You can't be that fucking dumb. No offense, white girls' breath stink sometimes like black girls. They take a shit, vagina can be funky sometimes. Who knows? Don't you be that stupid to think that this beautiful, handsome black man is just so strung over white girls and their coochies that I'm just talking stupid. Nigga, please. I done had the best of the best, baby. No, white girls, black girls, African girls, Latino girls. Okay, my baby mama from Mexico, Michoacan. Okay, good Mexican coochie, okay? My ex-wife was from Ethiopia. Swear to God, I don't make this shit up. I've traveled the entire world, baby. And I'm telling you what I know. It feels good to be free and to love and not hate anymore. I don't got no hate against white folks, no hate against Jews. I got no hate against Africans. I got no hate against black women. But I will tell my story. And as I said, when we leave this place, I promise you, they're going to say, I'm going down in history. They can block me all they want. They can remove channels all they want. They can continue to block my views, all that stuff you can do, okay? But guess what? I did it. My kids can say that they watched their father open up a business. They've watched their father travel across the seas. They've watched their father erect my LLCs. They watched me build an office. They watch me respect their mother. They watch me pay the child support that they do on me, the unfair taxes that they do on me. I may not have shit by the end of the day, but my kids won't say that my daddy never been to my school. My daddy never checks on us. My daddy never loved us. My daddy never sat us down. My daddy never told us the birds and the bees, because I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I can't do everything, okay? But I promise you this, when they lay me to rest, and I did everything I could to teach my daughters and my sons the right thing, that is where I win. That's where I win. And that's what you should be trying to win. Don't worry about this hat. Oh, what you like white folks for? What you hanging out with Trump for? Why don't you listen to my message? How many of you have had kids, right? And you take your kids downtown like I do to Dallas, and we go get about 80, 90, $100 worth of groceries, fruits. And I just stand there. I tell my kids, there's about 90 homeless people out there. Go give it out. You want to make up to me and say you sorry for a bad grade? Well, no. Go help the homeless. Let's go to the nursing home. Let's help out. Do y'all teach your children that? No, because all you do is talk shit about people like me. Instead of you going to do the work, how many of you black Negroes on the left have given your child a copy of the Constitution? How many of y'all tried to take them to Washington, D.C. so they can see their history? Explain to them what these statues are. We ain't got to take them down, but we can explain it. How many of y'all go to your child's school almost every day? At least 1 year I have. And my baby mama could testify to that every single day, because my schedule allowed me to drop off either fruits, just eat with them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can do that if you're a parent. Now, how dare you talk about me? How dare you talk about me? I love white folks. How dare you talk about me? I give to the homeless. How dare you talk about me? I pay my child support. How dare you talk about me? I ain't even supposed to be on child support. Hell, I ain't even supposed to be getting taxed. But that's the way the system goes, isn't it? It's just all messed up, isn't it? But you don't complain and you don't cry. I've never said one thing bad about my kid's mother, because as far as I'm concerned, she's the best thing smoking. Okay? Now, we may not be able to be together because we come from two separate worlds. That's okay. We got separate politics, separate belief systems. That's okay. That happens. Okay? But I never put my hands on her. I never walked out and abandoned her. I went my own way. She went her own way. We did what we did. It is what it is. And that's the way you present it to your children. Respect. And that's all I'm telling y'all to this day. I love you guys. Let's continue to push. Let's continue to do what we do. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. And y'all keep helping your brother. All the subscriptions I can get, all of the back end, all this. I know I don't got one of the fanciest cameras. I'm not talking about a bunch of shit and looking certain way. I'm real. You understand me? I'm LOX type shit. I'm Jadakiss type shit. I'm gonna tell you the real. If you go back and listen to me, okay? I'm not giving you an opinion. I'm not giving you something I think. I'm giving y'all niggas the real on what's really happening right now. Okay? How it's really going down. That's my job, is to tell you the truth. You understand me? And now the Democrats, the left, they're panicking. They're scared to death because black people are walking out in droves. No offense, they've shined a spotlight on black women, and what the fuck have they been doing for the last 30, 40 years under the care and keeping of the liberals, under the Democratic Party? We have now got to look into the welfare state. We have now understood how they use the black woman against the black male, the same way they would use South Korea against North Korea, the same way they will use this Muslim against that Muslim, this nation against Russia, this one against the Chinese. They will find and create and make you an enemy. And if your women are suffering and they have the treasury and taxes and the weight of the government, and they can build them some housing projects, give them some affirmative action, give them some Section 8, you're damn right they did it, and paper food stamps to break up their own fucking homes and eat and survive. Women have given testimony how hurt they are that they went along with this. When the government came to them, what did they say? How did they present it? How did they get involved with this? How did all these women, and when they tried to back up, what happened? How they created the agencies to watch and surveil the families and come in and check to make sure, or threaten to cut their light off, threaten to take their children if there's a man in the home, the man in the house rule. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Why has there not been a international UN, a congressional investigation on how did the federal government destroy the black family, which lingered into child support, which lingered into hate, which lingered into obesity, drunkenness, abortions, killing each other, because you don't give a fuck. Father gone, mother gone, niggas in welfare, motherfucker. Bitch, I hate this shit. Bang! That's what's going on to the kids. Either they gonna kill themselves or they gonna kill your ass. Because we can't stop a second and see that they're hurting. That the government needs to be held responsible for what you've done to these children. Y'all busy worrying about Gaza. No offense to Gaza, but we got some shit over here that we've been going through way before Gaza. We've been going through shit worse than fucking Gaza. You've never seen Gaza get their nuts cut off. You've never seen them have some shit around their mouth for months and years or be hanging from some fucking tree. We always feel sorry for somebody outside of our own house. We always say please and thank you to somebody outside of our own house. But you can't say it to the woman that you're laying next to, or the man you're laying next to, or the person across the table. You can't say, please, could you pass me that? Give me the goddamn ketchup, asshole. That's how you talk to them, because that's how you are, and that's how we are. We've got folks in this country who've been suffering, who've been homeless, who've been left out for decades. And we don't rally and get all of this money to send it into the city so they can go in and help them people. But you'll send it to Iraq because you got a plan, don't you? Because you only think about yourself. You're going to send that money to Ukraine, ain't you? Because you got a plan and you got some other shit going on. You're going to send that money to where you want it, into Syria, but you can't send it into New York. After you fucked up all of the families in this country, you destroyed not only Black Wall Street, but the black connection and concert that it took to build these things. You destroyed it. And you do nothing to fix it. You hope the rappers and the television personalities like Cosby, they go and give back. Okay, because we ain't giving you a goddamn thing. And then you say, since you can't get nothing back, here go you ignorant niggas. Well, can we at least get 40 acres and a mule? I don't want no 40 acres and I don't want no goddamn mule. You can't give me nothing in my country. This is my country. I'm not playing that game with y'all. I didn't come here from no boat. I will never claim that I came here from no boat. I am an indigenous black to this hemisphere. There are indigenous blacks to Asia. There are indigenous blacks to the Middle East. There are indigenous blacks to Africa. There are indigenous blacks to Europe. I am an indigenous black to America. I never came off a boat. You're fucking playing with me. Sometimes I gotta check the government. Don't talk that African American shit to me. Okay? I'm a black American from this hemisphere. You think we all that goddamn dumb? You can fool us with some shit like that. All black niggas come from Africa. The Tasmanian people from Africa. The blacks in India from Africa. No, we did not. No, we did not. Stop lying. Wake up. Stop lying. I'm from here. This is my land. I was here, no offense, before the Mexicans. Before Venezuela. That's why all of my statues is in their fucking country. Go look to Mexico. Big ass black African lips. What are they doing here? Because we were there first before the Europeans brought you there. We were there before Palestinians were Palestinians. You moved us out the way, forgot about history, throw niggas in the Caribbean, throw them where you want to, and then the history is all over. And now you got new people here. Just like the same thing in America. You got people who've been here, who was not here 200 years ago. They weren't here 200 years ago. Ain't no such a thing was no America 200 years ago. It hadn't existed. Just like there was no Dubai. Dubai is a new fucking country that was formulated, and the niggas that was there, I don't know where they at. Same thing with Saudi Arabia. These are all new countries. New maps, new names, the reordering and restructuring of society, and what was there, throw it away. Get rid of it. Now you gotta go dig it out and figure out what happened. But don't play with me. I am no African. There is no unification. Go back to Ghana, the year of the return of for what and for who? Because we never left there. You know that. Africans don't even know what's going on in their own land. They got their own issues. That was the first thing my grandma told me before she died, and they wiped her memory. Grandma said, baby, you the Native American. You ain't from no damn Africa. You from here. This is your land. You are the indigenous. And you hosted and welcomed the Europeans when they came over. And that included the Hispanics when they came over. Because they are new as well. They came in and mixed in. And that's how you got your Dominicans. That's how you got your Cubans. That's how you got your Boricuas. Came out of Spain. They all came to the Americas. All of them. Flopped down, created their areas, their countries, their flags. Okay, this is Peru. You Puerto Rico. You Cuba. You Dominican Republic. You Venezuela. You Mexican. And this is your land. And now they want their shit. And wait a minute. Well, why is in every one of your countries there's African statues, tombs, pyramids, the truth of who we are, the Olmec? That's our shit. So I'm tired of the one big lie. If anybody's got a right to be upset, it's us. And if I can sit up here and say I love white folks, I can sit up here and say I love this country. I love all of y'all. I got a right to be upset, and I'm not upset. So who are you to get upset? Who is Palestine to get upset? Who are you to hate white people? Who the hell are you to say the white man is the devil? Because as far as I'm concerned, black people be looking more like the devil than anything else. You don't give a damn what you eat, what you think, who you kill, who you offend, where you live. I don't look like no white man, no devil to me. And I'm being real with you. Oh, the white woman, the devil. You better not put your thing in that thing. You're going to be, listen, ask and poll every black man on this planet. Everyone who got a white woman pregnant, what was the outcome? If you didn't fuck her over, or y'all had a great relationship, ask them what happened. They had a successful marriage, a successful break, but the white woman did not hurt them. Now go ask them what happened with the black woman who was put up, who were backed by the government, backed by George Soros, backed by the liberals, who was willing to sign her nation away like Dr. King did before he felt melancholy. Black women co-sign. What I got to do? How much y'all gonna give us? And the lights is gonna be lowered? Okay, and he ain't gonna come back and flip it and hit me? No. And y'all gonna give me Section 8, give me community college and jobs, and all I got to do is say he left and Jesus got my back? The white liberal man said, yes ma'am, sign right here. She sat there and signed that motherfucker and went in the house and told the kids something else happened. You know it and I know it. It's that time. The truth is coming out, baby. I can promise you that. And I can promise you at the end of the day, the federal government will be held responsible. You will be held responsible. And if anybody deserves a lawsuit, it will be those little black boys who you destroyed their fathers, you destroyed their lives, you destroyed them, you gave them no shot at loving this country, no shot at loving themselves. You are evil and you are mean and you are nasty. You put drugs in our community, you did. You destroyed our institutions. You destroyed our security barriers that kept our mother in check, our sister, our father, and everything. You got rid of it. Just like me. When daddy come in the house, the lion, my kids know, don't be, hey. Don't play that ball in the house. Yes, sir, daddy. They tremble. All I got to do, I never spanked my kids. I had to give them one lash one time. My daughter screamed like Wile E. Coyote. Never had to put my hand on her, ever. Even if I go spank them, no. Because they listen to my voice. When you remove the fathers, all you did was destroy the black community and you were not held accountable. Because guess what? The white man, the white man ain't do it with the fucking government. You want us to talk about the white man, don't you? You want us to talk about racism so you can go out the back door and take the Fort Knox somewhere and hide them bitches. Now we ain't got nothing. Y'all see them talking about the white man. Where's the Fort Knox? Don't worry about the white man. Where to go? Okay? What y'all doing? That's why I said, what the hell is black women doing? Think about that. For over 50 years, honey, 50 years, What the hell are you doing? They've played you. You got done worse than Eve. You got done worse than Cleopatra. These niggas told, we gonna give you some community college. Just get rid of your husband. Okay. Now you the worst off woman. You got the worst health, the worst thyroid. Tell the truth. Am I lying? You're depressed. You're obese. Now you're losing your jobs. Do the government shut down all them jobs that Joe Biden gave you illegally? Because remember, y'all helped us get rid of the black man with the Clinton, so here go your jobs, okay? Then take them hoes back. Oh, they're getting rid of black women. No, bitch, you took a bribe, honey. You sacrificed us. Just like how they say when you get in the industry and you're a rapper and you're a football player and a comedian, you got to sacrifice your mother and your son. They told all the black women, you got to sacrifice your boys, and it's in the Bible. Kill the boys and keep the girls. I promise you that's what they did. They locked us up, I swear to God. I was one of them. They put me in a straitjacket. They put me on Ritalin medicine. I swear to God. They injected me. They gave me electromagnetic shock in Kings County. I swear on my life. Erased half of my memory. And then I met my father for the first time on a Rikers Island bus, and I was 17 years old, going for selling drugs, and he was going for using it. Swear to God. This is what they did to us. They destroyed us and want us to tomorrow. Some white man did this and a white man did that. I don't give a fuck about no white shit, okay? I don't give a fuck what color Jesus is, okay? We don't even know. Don't get me started. I don't care what color Moses is, and I ain't no real Jew or no motherfucking Hebrew Israelite, none of that bullshit. The motherfuckers in Israel is Israel. Don't run from that. You Israel, nigga. I ain't Israel. Oh, don't put that shit on me. I am not the Jews, baby. We the real Jews. Nigga, please. I am not no damn Jew. Never been and never will be. Now, I might be Jewish in terms of my thinking. Anyway, that's another story. But I'm not no Jew. I know who I am. I know what I descend from. My story originates here. And they're covering it up. All over Tennessee, you see them mounds and them pyramids. All over Oklahoma, nigga, the Grand Canyon, you know what's there. Okay? It's out. You can't hide it. We know who we are. Then they're gonna go build some bullshit in what you call Egypt today and make a few pyramids and make it look like this was where, and all that shit happened here. All of the tombs are found here. All of the pyramids are found here. Horus and Osiris, all of them were here in America. You see how fucked up the game is? You see how messed you thought we would never figure it out. Oh, we brought you from slave ships and you came over here so we could never claim the land. But guess what? I don't claim anything on this planet. I'll share with white folks, black folks, as long as we uplift the planet. As long as we take care of the animals, the ecosystem, and all of the insects kingdom. I love you all. Because this is not just our planet. This is your planet. This is our planet. Why can't we come together to fix shit? We got so much problems right now on an earth that is all messed up. Why do we got to keep talking about color? Why? I'm done with that shit, man. Huh? You see a nice girl who fits you, great conversation, damn girl, damn, listen, I want to go out. Oh, no, I can't. I'm sorry. My heritage, I'm from Polish. My nipples are a different color than yours. And, I can't do that. I'm blonde hair and yours is curly, so we can't, What? This is the world you want to live in? See, you hate the white man, but when a big booty white girl passed by, or you in the club and you drink and you see a nice one, but you like her, but you don't like him, right? Oh, no, you like the white man who got the colorful hair, because he cool, he was on my side. But that nigga over there, that Republican nigga, I don't like him. He the one who did slavery. Y'all cut it out. Y'all knock it off, y'all. Listen, let me see what some of these comments say. Say hi. That's my dog. What's up, baby? It says, you are right. See, thank you. You know what? I love y'all. I'm going to get off this thing right now. I got a good goddamn audience. And there's some very intelligent people out here who know I'm saying exactly what is right. And these young people now, they're figuring it out. These older people are figuring it out now. Before you go to your grave, mommy, daddy, and auntie, you're going to learn the truth, baby. You're going to learn the truth. And what you think that you did it's going to come back to you. You sacrifice these children. You didn't care about them because you're going to heaven and you're going to get caught up with the rapture. And you just let these little kids sit here. They don't know shit. They ain't been nowhere. They don't know nothing about currency. They know nothing about politics, nothing about the world. They got no passport. They've never traveled. All they know is a piece of funky pussy in their neighborhood and some funky controlled substances that they can make money out of because they're locked out of everything else. They can't own the donut stores in their community. Koreans got it. They can't own the nail shop. The Koreans got it. They can't own the little bodegas. The Arabs, Latinos, or somebody's got it. You can mean tell me a mighty people like black people, think about it, don't own the sanctioning body belts in boxing? After black folks have risen basketball, you mean to tell me the majority of them ain't coaches? How about the NFL? How about the 7-Elevens? You mean to tell me all these restaurants in the neighborhood is Chinese restaurant, Hispanic restaurant? Where the nigga restaurants? We ain't got none. Why? Why? Am I on crack? Don't y'all see this shit? How? What do you think you accomplishing as black people? You can't even give your child a job. What do you think you're doing? Think about it. Asians come over here and they can go get a job from Asian folks. Arabs come here, they come get a job from their Muslim buddies anywhere. Africans come here, first thing they do is open up their store. They only got two things in there. A stick of butter and some fucking powder. And a case of water, and they selling that. They got their store open. You always on somebody else's dime, always selling drugs, always got a boss you working for, always you see, it's time for new leadership, baby. Like Tupac said, it's time for new leadership, baby. Like Malcolm X said, it's time for new leadership, new innovation. It's time to get you niggas off our back. All you reverends and deacons, okay? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You have used black people in the name of Jesus. Just like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You do not represent the church. You do not represent Christ. You do not represent peace. All you do is represent hatred towards white folks. All you do is represent hatred towards other black folks. All you do is represent hatred towards African. They sold us down. You are a bunch of liars and you are demonic. You eat anything, you are not pure. You take somebody like me who love white people. All I drink is water. I don't put no meat in my body. I'm a vegan. I love, and I'm not pure. I don't even watch television. I don't own a television, and I don't own a microwave. I am a pure, walking, living, fleshly angel. And I'm here to give a message and to give love and to teach people what is real devotion to God. Just because somebody say, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, I'm praying for you, hallelujah, in the name of Jesus, and then the moment you walk away, you fuck this country, fuck them white people. That's exactly what black folks do. You ever been in their house talking all that Jesus shit? You ever seen the American flag there? The only friends white folks that they friends with is the one that's going to give them something. And the ones who's on a guilt trip and the ones who's liberal and can help them apply for some shit. Other than that, they don't fuck with you. They don't. They don't like you. They hate you. Black folks are nasty. And they will hurt me because I love you, because I love myself, because I love this country. They will try and plot on me. This shit ain't no joke, man. This is real life. That's a shame that people became that low down. And that's why the Nation of Islam, they lost a lot of respect. Malcolm X, he was talking that black shit. The white man is the devil, and the white man and the white bitch. Now he had some white pussy now before he turned into Malcolm. Okay, when he was Malcolm Little, and he, oh yeah, I forget that white coochie. I don't want it no more. Malcolm went overseas, and Malcolm learned better. He came back and he said the white man ain't the devil. You know what they said? We got to kill that nigga. Get him the fuck up out of here right way. And it began that way. Okay? When you understand what God really wants from you and humanity, I remember I used to make white people cry. I swear to God, because I had a job where they had to come run into me, and they would come and they would sit there and I would talk to them. They didn't know who I was. And after a few minutes, and when I tell them what I'm here to do, and when I tell them about the true history of this country, they pour down and they start crying. They said, well, how come the rest of y'all can't understand that? When we try to tell them that slavery is not what you think it is, and what really happened, it was orchestrated by the historians, they don't want to listen to us. Of course, they're so angry. All they see is these videos. All they see is these documentaries. All they see is their own parents verifying what the liberals told them to say. And the liberals were the ones who started those evil institutions. The liberals were the ones who blocked us going into Congress, who blocked us being free and wanted us to stay on a plantation. It was the liberals. And when you tell that story, again, you get shut out. Social media don't want it to air. They want to block you. That's why they're mad at TikTok. TikTok ain't got to do. China's in control. No, TikTok gonna let it play. TikTok gonna let it play. They don't like that. Wait a minute. They ain't supposed to be saying that now. TikTok, stop them. They don't want to put it out there. TikTok like this. Look. Let them do it. TikTok, everybody love TikTok because guess what? There's freedom of speech. There's freedom of speech. If I say I love white people, banned. This goes against community standards. I said, well, who the fuck is the community that the standards are going against? Because the people that I've been putting this out here, they love it in their community. So who are the community you're talking about? That standards that I'm going against? It's the liberals. It's Dr. Fauci. It's Nancy Pelosi. It's Don Lemon. It's Rachel Maddows. You are wicked. And that's why my name was given to me. If you know my name, you know my name. Yes, Clyde Yorkshire, but I have another name, my angelical name. If you know my name, you can look it up. You can Google it. Just Google Clyde Yorkshire. Look up my books. You can find out my name. The name was given to me by God. And I remember I was in Africa, and I had to use the bathroom. I was drinking and shit. And I heard this voice. And it started pouring, and the wind, goddamn it, was moving in the trees and shit. And somehow I just fell on my back. And when I tried to get up, I couldn't, and I was slipping because it was so much mud and everything. And I'm doing all of this, and I heard the name. It called out my name, and I stood and I froze, like I closed my eyes, like a bear was coming. It was the presence of God. I'm sitting up in Africa, and it told me to change my name. It told me what to change my name, and it told me what to write. In a matter of 10 seconds, it felt like I laid on that floor for about 4 hours. I got up, I promise you, I walked in the house in Ethiopia. I swear to God, I was in Addis Ababa. I walked in the house, they all looked at me like this. What the hell? You know, oh my God, come here, you okay? Yeah, help, come here. Yeah. What happened to you? Who did this to you? What's going on? I said, stop, relax. I'm okay. I just had a few drinks and I slipped. Slipped? Like that? Oh, get him something, put his feet up. You know, they're gonna take care of you. You just look out, oh yeah, it hurt. Good Ethiopian coochie, boy. Oh Lord, God is good. Anyway, let me stop. But I stayed awake that night and I thought, what was that just happened to me? I came back to the United States and I went downtown to the George Allen building and I asked for my name change in my name and I put my name and so they called me up. You had to pay about $600 and the judge goes, it's a white lady. Sir, please let me know, why are you changing your name? Are you hiding from this or that or debt or this or that or felony? You don't have any of those things? I said no. She's like, okay, well tell me why you're changing your name. I said, well ma'am, the name that I was given does not represent me. I said I lived a very ignorant and stupid life in the ghetto without a father, surrounded by Christ. Okay, that's enough, sir. You got your name granted. I changed my name just like that. I walked out and it took me a few years. But then when I felt the power of that name and why God gave it to me, because also in the Bible, he did the same thing and he was the 13th king of Israel. He changed his behavior. He changed his thinking. He got rid of the generational curses and the things that the previous administrations, mom and dad, or kings did. He said, no, we're going to get rid of false worship. We're not going to be out here doing what the world does. And that's what I've done. When I came to accurate knowledge and I came to power, God said, I'm going to wait until you turn 40 years old. And then you will be given inauguration at the age of 44. I'm going to make you my representative of this family. Not your mother anymore and not your father. Not your aunt and not your uncle. You will do the bidding of me. And I said, not me. I don't know what to say. God said, I'm going to tell you what to say. I'm going to tell you what to write. And it'll come to you. All you got to do is just sit there, open up your eyes, and take a look around. You know exactly what the fuck to say. You don't see that trash sitting out there? And niggas is handing playing dice? What you mean what you gonna say? You say that right there. This bitch up here, she got her pajamas on SpongeBob and she gonna give you some pussy for the $80? What you mean you don't know what to say? You got a liquor store on every corner, check cashing places and fried chicken stores on every fucking corner. And in every state you mean to tell me the fathers is gone and you don't know what to say? You don't know what to say? The jail is full up with you niggas and you don't know what to say? Huh? I said, damn, bro, you ain't lying. This shit is easy. I told you. Now, I'm going to tell you what to say that you may not be comfortable with. Say it. He said, you ready? I said, go ahead, God, tell me. I love white people. You ain't joking, is you? God said you can't love me if you can't love a white person. Because I created them. I don't give a fuck what they tell you. I created them. Goods, bads, and uglies. If you cannot love a white person, you can't love me. And I sat there and I thought about that. I kept pacing. And I said, well, God, you know, I got half of it. Like, because I honestly love white women. Oh, my God. If I can get, I honestly do, man. They turn me the fuck on. They nice shapes, beautiful eyes. They just very intelligent for a black man. They work with us. We have good conversation. I said, God, I think I can. God said, look, I'm not playing with you. And I don't care about what you like and you don't like. He said, I'm trying to free you, dummy. I'm trying to help you. I don't want you to have hate in here, but you're smiling. That's what black folks do. You got hate in here, but you're smiling. You got hate all up in here for them. You got hate for yourself. And you smile to me, I'm blessed and highly favored. You was a goddamn liar. God said, furthermore, don't sit up here talking about you got a whole thing of rice and fried chicken and potatoes and then gonna say a quick blessing over your food. God said, I ain't gonna bless that shit. Don't play with me. Now you put some fruits and some veggies in your body. You put some minerals, okay? And you say a little prayer then, I got you covered, okay? Put some tree bark in your body. Put some cloves in your body. Some garlic, some lemon, then you say a prayer. Stop playing with these niggas around here. Because they are ignorant. They're stupid. They're racist. They're hateful. And they'll kill you. For helping an old white lady across the street, you gonna blow my head off, you stupid? Because I'm helping an old white man, you gonna fucking kill me? What's wrong with you? Think about that. Think about it. You can't love God and hate at the same time. It don't work that way. And God said, I'm going to make your heart light as a feather. Because when we come to balance it, you better know the laws of my art. Learn the laws of my art. And God also told me that white folks is more pure than black people. It took Dick Gregory to open your eyes. Dick Gregory said, if you notice white folks don't like to lie, you never see white folks walking around with a big ass cross on their neck. White people, black people sit up here, all the crime you want with a fucking cross on there. He got gold teeth in his mouth, a gun on his hip, and a cross on his neck, talking about he with God. They just came out of Popeyes and Williams Chicken, got a cross on their neck, talking about they with God. They are fucked up in their head. They don't know if they're Jews, Hebrew Israelites, Nation of Islam, they're Moors. They don't know what they are. They're sick. You're sick. The Willie Lynch is still in you. You have not let it go. Now, all of y'all who know better, you know I'm telling the truth. Whenever you want to heal and whenever you want to be free, you can't have love in you can't have hate in your heart. Y'all know that. You can't. Even when you move on from your ex, you move on from your job, you got to let that go, baby. You cannot enter into heaven mentally, spiritually, or physically with that type of hate in your heart. These are God's creation. Okay, every human being on this planet, and that includes white folks, okay, is from God. And God has to deal with them individually like God will deal with us individually. Do you understand? Let that be the lesson for this next generation. Do not let anybody talk you into hating white folks. If you want to be clear and free, listen to your boy. Go get you some sage. Go get you a bucket and a body of water. Put your hand in the water like this and let it drip down your hands, because you ask for things from God through water. Okay, you get baptized through water, your mother's water break, you drink water to live, you made up of water. Learn what I'm telling you. You get you some water, let it drip through your hands slowly, and ask God for whatever you want. While you burn some sage, do it again. God, please bless me to have a good and pure heart. God, please help me to understand my neighbors and not to see hate and not to destroy my own inner self with stress and hate for something I don't even know, something that has never really even affected me. Lord, please help me to grow stronger and have a word, encouragement, a blessing to give to white folks. Lord, help me be able to see eye to eye with them and be neighbors and work to make this place a better world, Lord. Help me be clear. Help me walk out my door and not have a fake smile. Help me be pure in the inside and not be dying from the inside because I'm smiling on the outside, but I got hatred in my heart. Ask God to help you. Give me clarity, Father. Give me purity. When it's removed from you, bro, you move different. White folks, they can feel it. They can smell it. They can taste it. Your peers around you, they can feel it. They can smell it. They can taste it. People are generally happy to be around you. You truly have been blessed by God. You have truly learned the art of forgiveness. You have truly embodied and embraced what God wants you to. He don't mean just turn the other cheek and let people keep hitting you. That's not what God meant. What he meant was, don't sit there and harbor this stuff. You gotta let it go, baby. Because you still got somewhere you gotta go get to. You still got things you got to do, okay? You still have to live. You still have to be pure in the inside. So don't let these people hold you. If they want to hang on to guilt because of something that they think that they did, and that was my job, I would remove guilt from white people. Yeah, but we know we shouldn't have slaved you guys. I said, man, what you know about slavery? When did you slave us? What they told me was, I said, stop right there. They told the niggas the same thing. I said, you ever wonder who told you that? Well, shit, I never thought about that. I said, ma'am, let me tell you what really happened. Oh, Lord, that makes sense. I said, so why are you sitting up in here stressing and crying that you done did something to black folk? Well, because that's all I knew. That's what they told me. We gotta pay taxes. I don't know why we pay taxes, when we started paying, but that's all I know. And I come by and I free their handcuffs. White folks leave from around me never feeling like they did shit to black folk, because it's true, you did not. You don't even know your history. Just like they never brought us here on a boat. They lied to you. On God. And you said, well, they so lucky. We came from Ghana and then we was in Nigeria. You ain't never been there, baby. They lied to you. Here goes a globe. Believe that. Okay, we're on a big spinning ball, all right? And the sun is this fucking big. You get it? Yes, sir. Sorry. Yeah, I believe it. Nigga, please. You can't do that to us no more, baby Paul. We free. Okay, we free. I'm free. They hate that, because guess what? I ain't got no stress. I'm going to keep looking young. I'm going to keep on being blessed. I'm going to have friends. God is proud of me. I'm laying the example and the foundation for young people. Now we can come together and fix up our community. We ain't coming together to hate each other. See, well, they don't love you. Look how that white man looking at you. You know him? That's because you scared of him. I don't know why. Show me which one. That old grumpy looking man over there? I'll go right over there. Granddaddy, are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. He was never racist. He just looked up. He an old grumpy ass man. You think that he want to put a rope around your neck because your mind is fucked up. Your mind. I be around white folk because I'm just used to them. And I know they look scary. Especially you go on a diner with a bunch of old white people in there. I walk right in there and sit down right next to them. Sit there with them. Can I go home with you? Well, I guess. My friend's looking at me. Why are you talking to white folks like that? You ain't scared of them? No. I didn't even tell my own mother that. She was scared the way I was talking to some white people. This older white lady was sitting there looking at me. I went and sat down next to her, put my arm around her. And I told her, I said, whatever you want, I'll buy it for you right now. She, oh, you so silly. You look the age of my grandson. My mom sitting there looking like, boy, they gonna throw you in jail. Me talking to that white lady. I'm sitting there, what is wrong with your mind? Is fucked up. Some of y'all mind is so messed up. And if it does not change, I promise you, black folks have been aging like never before. You've been committing suicide, you've been having cancer, and all kinds of serious diseases because your own body is warring against you and you have hate in your heart. Guys, I'm out of here.